Hello and welcome back to The Sociable, and today we're doing a Q&A. It's about time. I mean, I enjoy doing these. I like being asked random questions. A lot of the time it's where I'm giving advice and I love doing that, so I want to keep this up. The most commonly asked question is how me and Moise met. So let's get into that. The story of how me and Moise met, I think is fairly simple for how most people would meet nowadays. You guys might know of the dating app Bumble, and he, I guess, discovered me. He was scrolling on it, he found me, and I had because you're able to link your Instagram page to your Bumble, and he wasted no time and he went right on over to my Instagrams and sent me a DM. Now, usually I don't reply back to my Instagram DMs because most of the time it's just very random people just saying hi. I don't know you. That's all they're sending is hi. Okay, hi. I have no idea who you are. I'm not going to respond to it. And then just random spam. So I clicked on his little message because he had a whole splurge there, and maybe I'll say what it was one day, but it was very nice, respectful. He was asking to take me out on a date, and I was like, wow, this is such a gentleman. He said it so politely. He was such a sweetie. I was like, okay, yeah, let's, give this guy a shot. And lucky for me, it ended up brilliantly. He was so sweet and respectful on the date. That's what kind of popped out first to me. Once we kind of started chatting, I think we just got together. Shortly after that, we planned a date to go out and went out together. We went and got coffee, as normal people do on a date. You back and forth conversations, telling each other about yourself, blah, 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 the whole spiel. Of course, you need to get out of the way what you're both looking for, because you don't want to waste anyone's time. If someone's looking for something serious and you're just looking for a fling, get it out there, don't waste their time. Luckily, we were both looking for something serious, and so we're like, okay, well, got into more of the heavier stuff. Can go into that on another time, but yeah, when you're looking to get into a serious relationship, you get into more stuff of I guess when religion's involved, kind of what you'd be getting into, and just how both of our families are just seeing how well we would blend together. And this seems a lot for a first date, but I mean, you're just talking about it, and I don't know, I enjoy talking about that kind of stuff. So I don't know what do you guys talk about on a first date? After the first date, I don't know, we kind of left the coffee shop. It was an evening date. We walked for a long time. We were walking around the block 3 or 4 times, going in circles, kind of going wherever we wanted to go, just talking the whole time. Yeah, and then I think we got together the next day, and that is my tip, guys. It's very good if things are working out, you're hitting it off when the person, you want to get together the next night. That's a huge, awesome. Now you might say oh, but maybe I'm working the next day. We both worked the next day. We both had work the next day. We had time in the evening, and we were yeah, I want to see you again. And we were very persistent, and we saw each other for our second date. Okay, for our second date, we went to dinner, and around that time, we could kind of just sit down, eat a meal together. Again, after that, we just walked around everywhere. Didn't go to each other's houses. That's just way too soon for that. Walked around, went to a park, kind of just walked anywhere we could, sat on a bench, I don't know, just talking. that's all you do when you first meet someone, is you're trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, I want to learn so much about this person, but there's so much, you're going to be talking forever. So I'd say that's a great sign if you guys are like really having deep conversations, and I think that's like a good, like, okay, they're building a connection here. Great. That's what you want to look for if you're looking for something long term. The connection's got to be there, good communication. If they're just like not even, because it goes both ways. If they're not even responding properly, or they're just not building the conversation up with you, it's not going well. Okay, another commonly asked question is, where are we from? Mainly it's like where Moise is from, because he's like the popular one. We both are living here in Canada, and I'm originated from, I only know my mom's side. I could be wrong, like this could be, I don't know my dad's side. Her side is Scottish English. I remember they moved from, where did she move from? I gotta do a sit down video with my mom, and I know she watches my videos, so she's probably gonna be like, wrong, that's wrong, what are you even talking about, that's all wrong. Sorry. I need to brush up on my info. I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm giving what knowledge that I have, the little bit of knowledge that I have. It is hot, guys. My face is melting. It is so hot here in Alberta right now, and in Canada in general, in BC too. It's like, I'm melting every day now. Moise's family moved to Canada to, I believe they went to Alberta, and then they moved to BC, and then I lived in BC and then came to Alberta. It's weird, we kind of ended up back in Alberta, and that's where we met. I don't know, I honestly don't know like how I ended up here, but we're here. I'm happy whatever fate brought me here, because I met Moise from it. So when people say like, oh, this is another question I got on a live, do you have any regrets? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in having regrets for anything, because everything that happens in your life gets you to where you currently are. And where I currently am, I'm in a very good place right now. I'm very happy and content. Whereas maybe before, when I was going through like my depression, still kind of am, you're very unhappy, but it brought you to where you are right now. You have to think about that. The bad isn't always going to be the bad. It gets like, there's always better days in the future. They're coming. There's much better days. You just got to push through it. So I don't believe in having any regrets. You're so fit. Do you even eat? Actually, let me get the correct one here. Do you even eat anything? So fit. I do. Because if I didn't eat, guys, I have a super high metabolism. I am very, lucky to have that. But it's also like, I don't like to stuff my face with food all the time. I love food, but I don't want to have to constantly be thinking about it. Maybe that's just my issue. I love food, but literally fast metabolism, meaning I need to constantly be eating or like make up for lost calories if I missed a meal. I hear some people, like, oh, I skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I can't do that. I will literally get a migraine. My stomach would be sounding like a gorilla, like he's ready for his meal and he's not getting it, so he's angry, and that's what I would sound like. So cheers. I usually don't get super healthy things. I was eating kind of not the best food this weekend, so I'm trying to make up for that. Oh, it comes with a straw. That would help me. Guys, I should title this video ADHD. Immune Elixir. This is turning into a freshie haul. Thank you. What kind of straw is this? It's so tiny for like the amount that's in here. It literally, okay, I'm sorry, this smoothie tastes like powdered nuts. Nothing else, just grounded up nuts. Oh my god. Oh, Immune Elixir. Sorry guys, we're doing like a little juice break. There's, okay, in this freshie, little like rejuvenation elixir, Immune Elixir. Ginger juice, lemon juice, and honey. Bottoms up. Wow, that is spicy. I'm awoken. Wow. Reincarnated. My mouth doesn't know what's happening right now. It's like, what did you just like put on my tongue? We're awake now. Okay. Wow, that is strong. So what is your body count? Do you really think I am going to say this on... By the way, I'm not even gonna say it because that's not appropriate, but it's not high. I have not been with many people. That's just that's my thing. I'm not for that, you know, whole like hookup life. I'm not about that. I'm more so of a person, as you might get to know about me. I'm more of like, I'm happy with one person. I'm content with one person. With being in a relationship, I don't need like multiple partners and whatever it is. If that's your thing, good for you. That's what you like. I'm not going to judge you for it. But this is just my thing. There you go. Is your boyfriend a robot? Sometimes I question this. I'm always like, okay, where's his off switch? Like, if he's being like really annoying or a little disruptive, I'm like, where's your off switch? I just gotta find that here and like just shut this down for a little bit. I haven't found it. You know, for what Moist does for a living, he's good at, you know, like he can't be very emotional, as you guys might know. Being a doctor, you can't really be emotional and like in a lot of the time, serious cases. It's serious, like you gotta, I'm not even gonna get into it because I don't even know, but you can't go like, if you're telling someone this bad news, you can't start crying. Like, yeah, you'll have sympathy for them, but you have to be very straightforward, professional. He's very good at that. Okay, he'll say like, no, you didn't. I've seen him cry once over talking about someone very important to him in his life. And I was like so content. I'm like, yes, I'm getting to see your emotion. I'm breaking through. And he might deny it, but it happened. It happened. I saw some tears, so deny it all you want. Why is my nose so sharp? I don't know. Sometimes I think it looks different from like different angles, different sides that I'm on. People have complimented my nose a lot. They've said like, I've had one person say like, oh, I want a nose job to have a nose like yours. Your nose is gorgeous. Please don't do that. I mean, if you really want to, sure. But I don't know. Sometimes I used to be insecure about my nose because I thought it always had like a little bump, and I don't know, everyone's like always insecure and like very particular about their body, but I'm learning like with self-love, you gotta stop being so judgmental on yourself. Like something that's so little to that I see with my eyes, a lot of people don't see and don't notice and don't care about. So you gotta think about that. At the end of the day, it's not really a big deal. And everyone, it's like, it could be someone's cup of tea and it might be someone else's, like, it might not be one person's taste, but it might be someone else's cup of tea. So I don't know, who cares? You can't really win. You just gotta accept yourself for how you are, and just for those who are willing to accept you. And if they don't for any reason and they judge you of like how you are, that's kind of like, okay, you don't want them in your life anyway. So I don't know, learn more self-love. Why is your nose so sharp? How did that get into, like, I gave a little whole spiel. I don't know. You can judge from my parents' appearances. I don't know, I got it from someone. There is a lot of compliments about Moise's smile, which I will say too. His teeth are all natural. He's had braces and all that jazz. He's just always smiling. He literally has that perfect smile. And I tell him, you could totally be on an advertisement for like any dental product. They would pick you in a second, and they're just like, your teeth are so gorgeous. They're beautiful teeth, and I've helped him with whitening them. So I'm sure he's enjoying the compliments. He's been doing a great job taking care of them. Yeah, his teeth are all natural. They're not veneers. He's very lucky, because for them to look like veneers, that's a compliment. No, he's just a very smiley boy. How long have me and Moise been dating? We have been dating for just over a year now. He, put up with me for a year. That's an achievement of itself. So I'd say we're winning. We got past that first speed bump, and hopefully it's just smooth sailing from here on out. So yeah, so far so good. Good question. This is just like one of those random comments that's like, you do a double take. I'm gonna say me, because I have not heard Moise fart once out of that entire year we've been together. But in my situation, what can I say? I'm a whole woman. I don't know, I don't do it like, it's not like, I don't know, everyone does it. Like, everyone does it. Sometimes it's just gonna slip out. So, and that's what happened. And we laugh about it now, okay? That's all. Another few commonly asked questions are, what made me to start up a YouTube podcast channel? I kind of started up the YouTube because I love the idea of making, or kind of just like showcasing my life. I enjoy video editing and just talking about mental health in general. So I wanted to throw that in there with the podcast, but also give the vision as you are watching me here. So I like to add podcasts in here with my YouTube channel, give a visual for people, but then also throw in some fun videos showcasing my life, showing, maybe I'll post a vlog of just, me with my family, and maybe I'll do like a challenge video, just like couples videos with Moise, tutorials. I don't know, I kind of like, I'm a very creative butterfly, and I kind of just branch out wherever I can. If I'm feeling like I want to do it, then I'm gonna do it. I enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And in regards to the sociable, I feel like, in a way, I feel like the name is more so portraying, because I kind of just came up with it out of the blue. I was like, okay, that's an interesting name, I'll use that. And I feel like, because I used to be very shy, closed off, I wanted to be invisible. But now that I'm, blooming into this beautiful butterfly, I'm becoming more like myself, the self I've always envisioned I'd be. And I'd like to say I'm very sociable now, like a little socialite. I'm still introverted, but I'm very much more extroverted from what I used to be. And I just like building a conversation with people, talking more about the more important topics, because especially regarding mental health, I know how important it is and how much of a sickness it is, how dangerous that sickness can be. And I want to spread the word more. So by building up my YouTube channel with these fun videos, I want to throw in these serious topics to also let you know, like, we all go through this. You know, it's normal. You can get through it. But then also, you know, have those lighter vlogs and whatnot, so have you. So that it's, you know, kind of light and kind-hearted type of channel. So I don't know, it's a nice mix, and I'm liking how it's turning out, and I hope you guys like it as well. And I'm always open to suggestions. And another huge question is, well, this one question of like, are you expecting whatever type of ring? Ladies and gentlemen, here's a little relationship advice. Or gentlemen, if the girl that you're with is expecting this like huge expensive ring, like she's like, needs to be this, like 5 carats, nothing less, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. In my opinion, because of how fragile I know, just how rare love can be, and just like towards, you know, you're building it, you're wanting to build a family with this person. It should not matter what type of ring. Oh my gosh. It should not matter what type of ring, whatever freaking ring. It's just a ring. Marriage itself, it shouldn't symbolize like that you're, oh, I'm now have it written on paper that I'm with this person for the rest of my life. No, you shouldn't have to be married to want to spend your life with that person. For the ring itself, you know, yeah, I'd be lucky enough to have someone want to propose to me, spend a ring on me. I don't know. To me, I'm not materialistic in that way. I don't care. Of course, you know, jewelry, it's pretty, it's nice. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that the main focus is, I'm wanting to spend my life with this person. They are what I'm getting. It shouldn't symbolize having it written down on a piece of paper. You guys should know that in general. Like, you know, if you're happy together, then again, there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush any of that. Yeah, another like kind of relationship advice is don't rush anything. If you're like giving someone a set amount of time to, like, you know, this date by this time, no, you can't force someone to like, okay. People, do not be controlling in a relationship. You gotta let things flow. I know some people like that control to like have set times and like they like to plan things, but in some cases you can't plan these types of things. And when it comes to marriage, that is a big deal, and you can't rush that. You can't force it. This is like, yeah, maybe you're ready, but that other person might not be ready. So you can't force them to do it. It's going to scare them off. Okay, you have to let them do it on their own time when they're ready. You might be mentally ready, but they might not be. You have to give both partners a chance to like, because you're doing this together. It's a big step for both of for the relationship. So take your time, guys. Don't rush into anything. And that goes for moving in together. Don't rush to move in with your partner. Take all the time you need. Preferably after marriage, you'd move in with them. I mean, it doesn't even have to be after marriage. Just like wait a good enough amount of time and don't rush. Take your time. Take it day by day. Because what are you rushing for? There's no need to rush. Let things flow. You know, I'm going into a ramble. I'm just rambling on now. Yeah, so just getting back to the ring, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think you've heard me rambling on enough today. We're gonna end it off here. I can always do one of these again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Or I look forward to seeing you next time. So yeah, subscribe down below and follow the podcast at The Sociable. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.